Today is an Invicta derby then, viewers, against Porto, and we also face table-topping Benfica. Two tough games are about to await us, but this is the measuring stick of where we are at this season. If we can sneak 4 points from somewhere, I'd be absolutely delighted. Roll the intro, and let's get stuck into it. Recent form sees us in good spirits then, viewers. After that Famalicão 2-1 victory, we did lose to Benfica in the League Cup third round phase, Group A. Easy for me to say. Fourth round, we were 4-0 down after 44 minutes, but we got 2 goals back in the second half to come out with a little bit of credibility. After that, we faced P. Ferrier, who were top of the league at the time, and we drew 1-0. We were 1-0, but just for 2 minutes. I was delighted with this result because, like I said, they were top of the table at the time, and I thought we put in a really good performance against a difficult team. Back in the League Cup third phase, Group A, snappy title. We beat Villafercarense. Them 2-0 with Ellis and Peroso scoring. And then in the Portuguese Cup fourth round, we beat Nilas, who I assume are to do with Benfica because they've got the Benfica badge. We beat them 8-0. Hamshi scoring, Cali got a hat-trick for us, Briasco got a hat-trick as well, and Peroso rounded off the goal scoring. And then we focused back on that league attention with Bearlenation, and we won 2-0 with goals coming from Perez and Cali. And then Perez saved us in the 90th minute against Morenese after we gave away a 4th minute penalty, and we drew 1-1, again in a performance where we should have got more out of the game. But as I said, those results see us quite nicely form-wise. Hopefully will give us some confidence going into today's games against Porto and Benfica. League-wise, we are just 5 goals behind Porto. So if we win today, that will take us on to 15 points and put us within touching. I mean, we're within touching distance anyway, but within even closer touching distance to that top 6. As we said, Benfica are top 8 points clear of us. Benfica haven't lost all season, so it's going to be a struggle against them. But I think Porto are certainly there for the taking, and hopefully we can come out with at least a point here. I'll be delighted with that. So let's go have a look at the starting 11 for this game against Porto. Here we are then, viewers. The starting 11 is Leo Jardim in goal, Escobar at left back, Peroso and Vandenberg in the centre with Cannon at right back, Perez, the man who scored 2 goals in 2 games at defensive midfield, Rodriguez and Hannibal in the centre, Santos on the left, Ellis on the right, and Cali leads the line for us. Looking for Santos to start scoring some goals. He's not got anything yet, which is a little bit disappointing from him. Hannibal's been putting in some really good performances as well. His last 5 games has seen him with a 7.60 and Perez with an 8.02. Really good performance in the last 5 games. Hopefully the players can step up to that mark against today. We're going to point the finger to the boys, tell them we are the underdogs to go out there and put in the performance. I mean, can you imagine if we managed to scalp something from Porto here? As I said, a point would be absolutely brilliant. Sets us out for the measuring stick is then set out so we can sort of compare ourselves to the top teams in this division and look what we need to do to get up to those levels, which is ultimately what we are aiming to do. As I said, the aim of this series to start with is to win this Portuguese league, something that the club has not done since the 2001-2002 season. Porto do have Evanilson starting today. He caused us a lot of problems last season. Hopefully, we will be able to keep him quiet. He's their main threat for me, I believe. They've got Mbemba at centre-back alongside Pepe, which is a strong partnership, which we need to try and break down. 22 minutes in, though, nothing has really happened. I'm pleased with that, I think. Nothing to really know. We're going to demand a bit more from the boys. As I said, we would like a point here. I mean, nothing, absolutely nothing has happened in this festa. We've not had a shot on target, though, which is disappointing. Hannibal, though, with a free kick in a good area. He's gone right through it. Ellis is there. He puts us 1-0 up. Albert Ellis puts us 1-0 up after just 38 minutes here. The linesman keeps his flag down as well. That is crucial. Lovely ball in from Hannibal. I think he's been a really good player for us. Ellis floats in at the back post and finds his way into the back of the net with the ball. Well, he doesn't find his way into the back of the net at all. The ball finds its way into the back of the net. Ellis there, look at that, first time finish, past the goalkeeper to his far side, and we are 1-0 up, and that is the perfect time to score. We've now had 3 shots on target. I was worried that we weren't really having many, but this would see us go up to 7. Look at the flares. Look at the flares in the stadium as well. We're going to point the finger again. Tell the boys that we are still the underdogs here and we weren't bad, but improvements can be made because we only had the one highlight in that first half, which does worry me slightly. I mean, granted, it came to a goal, which is absolutely fine. That's exactly what I want. I'd be a very happy man if no highlights happened in the second half. Spoke too soon. But if nothing else happened in the second half and we won 1-0 here, Porto come forward. Good challenge by Hannibal. been so impressed with him. He's been training really, really well recently as well. When we get the the training reports through, he's been absolutely brilliant, and we've been praising for that. And I think that's really helping his game. This has been a long highlight. Rodriguez tries to nick it, but Porto again. Perozo is there. Evanilson though picks it up. The man that we picked out. Oh, and he's put it in the back of the net. Assisted by Pepe. Hannibal. I think he gave the ball straight to Evanilson. And that is poor. Let's just have another quick look at this. So it come to Perozo, picks it up. And Hannibal, he's looking for Van den Berg. He should have took the ball down. He's giving it straight to Evanilson, gives it back to Pepe, receives it back, and he makes it 1-1. That was a really long highlight. To be honest, it doesn't surprise me it's ended up as a goal. We're going to drop some encouragement because there's good signs there that something could happen. We were just singing Hannibal's praises as well, and then he goes and does that. We will make a change very, very soon. We've been the better team. I mean, we've had 61% of possession of this ball, viewers. So let's try and make something tick going for Santos again. We've not said his name, so we'll bring Briasco on. Awazine can come on we'll bring him on for Van den Berg, who's picked up a booking, and we'll leave it like that for now. And we may bring Marias on if we need to. We're going to demand a bit more again. Another Porto highlight. I'm hoping that this won't come to a goal, or we can nick the ball back. 15 minutes of this game remaining. Big 15 minutes. Flares let off in the crowd, and Evanilson. Oh, we picked him out before the game. We really picked him out. I mean, they've had 2 chances, 2 highlights, and they've both come to goals here. Oh, my word. It's come off, I think, Perozo in the centre there. The ball's just bounced off his foot. And Evanilson, to be fair, it's a good finish. Really, really good finish. But we've let this slip through our fingers, haven't we? We really have let this slip through our fingers, and we would now be 3 points behind Porto. And we do drop a place to Braga. We would end the day in 9th unless, this is a Porto highlight. Oh, it's cleared off the line by Cannon. He saves and he blushes to make it 3. I think this is undeserved, this result. I think we've been the better team there and been very, very unlucky. But Porto have just been the more clinical. It started off really, really well, but we didn't actually see us have an attacking highlight in that second half at all, which does worry me a little bit. And strikes, maybe that we took our foot off the gas a little bit and just relaxed when we shouldn't have done and should have gone for the kill in this game. We're going to point the fingers in and tell the boys we aren't happy with that. I think it was disappointing, that second half particularly. Tell the boys that we feel distraught. As we said then, that result does see us in 9th position. Benfica have just won. They've just won against Famalicão 3-0. So that sets them up with still undefeated in this league. If we can pick up a point against them, I'd be absolutely delighted. The measuring stick was set out. In the first half, we looked really good. The second half, we looked really, really poor. It was a total flip reverse. Full blazing squad. You know the deal. But let's get into this game against Benfica. A number of changes for this game against Benfica, then viewers, and the starting 11 is Leo Jardim in goal. Hamshi comes in at left back. Hadri comes in at centre back alongside Van den Berg, who is Cannon at right back. Awazim is in the defensive midfield for Perez. He moves forward into the centre alongside Hannibal. Santos is on the left, Briasco on the right, and Cali is leading that line for us. Ellis drops down to the bench. I know he scored in that game, but I thought he had, other than that, a bit of a poor performance. Santos is the one we're keeping our eye on because, as I said in the first game, he's not done a lot recently, and I would have expected him to put in more of a performance, so we need to keep our eye on him. And if things don't improve, we will look at maybe either sending him back or bringing somebody else in that is going to perform for us. We're looking for a step up from that second half performance against Porto, which was really, really poor. Benfica aren't going to be an easy team by any stretch of the imagination, but if we can get a point here, I will be delighted. We're going to put our hands together, tell the boys to go out there. Good luck, go pull off the upset. Now we are going to point the finger and tell them to go make that difference for us. A couple of players seem motivated. Hadri seems hesitant, which is not good for a centre-back. Hopefully he can forget that once he crosses that light line and all his hesitation goes away and he will put in a good performance for us. Right then, kickoff is here. Otamendi is at the back for Benfica. Grimaldo is a very good player as well. They've got Bakayoko as well. I don't know how they've got him, but they have. Either way, Benfica go with the first height. You can see why these are the strongest team in the league with some of the names that we just reeled off there. Rafa on this right-hand side. Oh my word, they go close within minutes. 7 minutes, they go very, very close already. And we haven't had a shot yet, which is disappointing. Hamshi into Santos, the man that we picked out, and maybe just needs digging out a little bit and just saying you need to get your head from you know where and just get your head in the game. I mean, Awazim, that is so poor. What has he done there? Gives the ball straight to striker. It's 1-0. It's all come from Awazim's poor pass and he's absolutely undone us there. How on earth is he giving the ball away in that defensive midfield? Just play it there. Play it there. I mean, Cannon should be coming to it as well. Everton's clicked on. Waldschmidt for Benfica. Good ball past the goalkeeper. Really good effort. And it is now 1-0 after just 12 minutes. And we've absolutely shot ourselves in the foot. Again, we've shot ourselves in the foot. We did it against Porto. Hampshire, though, with a good free kick in. Vandenberg! It's gone over. Oh, it's gone over. I thought that was just dipping in at the back, under the bar. Oh, but it hasn't. As Hampshire's picked up an injury, a potential foot injury. We're going to bring on Escobar at left back. But as we said, we shot ourselves in the foot once again, as we did against Porto, by just being lazy and silly with the ball. And it almost goes in from Murray there for Benfica from that corner. We're going to demand some more from these boys here because it's been not a brilliant performance. We've only had the one highlight for us. I'm hoping that injury to Hampshire isn't very serious and it is just a knock that he will get over. Maybe a sprained ankle that will keep him out for a week or two, and we'll be back very, very soon. Half time is here. We are 1-0 down. We've not even had a shot on target, which is very disappointing. We're going to thrash our arms, tell the boys we're far from police, and just send them out with that ringing in their ears. And it looks like it might have worked. Cannon into Briasco. He's picked up a booking. I thought he was tripped there, but he hasn't. And Waldschmidt comes forward for Benfica. Awazim, again, he puts a foot in, gives it straight to Everton. This could be two. Oh, Awazim. The man that cost us £4.5 million because he played so many games last season. Looked comfortable last season. I mean, it's unlucky that he's given the ball away, but he's basically been at fault for both goals. It's the Awazim nightmare. It is the Awazim nightmare here. What's he getting? He's only getting a 6.2, and understandably, we're going to have to make a change. 50 minutes in, I'm making a change. I'm going to bring him off. I'm bringing him off. Zulu will come on in that defensive midfield role because it's just been a shocking performance. Rafa with a free kick outside the area. To be honest, I can't believe I said I wanted 4 points from these two games. Look at it. Just look at the state of it. 1-0 down, 2-0 down. I'm trying to even make us sound better than what we are. And we lost against Porto as well. Awful, awful couple of games. Darlin for Boavista now. We've given it away. Have we not seen each other before? Do we not know what our teammates look like? I mean, 60 minutes in, could be three, going to be three. No, it's not. Oh, we are poor defensively. What on earth is going on here? Vandenberg heads it away, but this is just, woeful. In the words of Slipknot, push my fingers into my eyes, because this, I don't want to see it. Just don't want to see it. Bakayoko picks it up into Murray now. I mean, we're on cautious mentality as well. It's not like we're not being cautious with the ball. I mean, we haven't got the ball to be cautious with. Never mind not being cautious with it, but again, Darwin's in here. Could be three. Good save by Jardim there to turn it over. But again, the defence was just asleep, just lacklustre. Whether it's because we're playing two games so close to each other, I don't know. Headed away. But Grimaldo picks it up. No one is chasing it out. No one is getting to that ball. And that is the most frustrating part of it. That no one is there. Jardim into Vandenberg. What will he do? Finds Cannon is right. But being pressured straight away. Briasco, he's picked up a booking. Hopefully he avoids getting a second. Cannon, come on. We've not even said Cali's name today. Hannibal into Perez. Perez has hit him from that range before. Cali turns on it. It's cleared but falls to Cannon, thankfully. Darlin comes into the play now. Hannibal into Santos. Back to Perez. Good ball through to Cali. And Cali with a neat finish kick. He's offside. He's offside. Look at the linesman. Awful. Goal disallowed. Straight away we saw the linesman with his flag up. It was a neat ball from Santos, from Perez to be. I mean, VAR once again. Oh, VAR. Free kick now for Benfica. Ball in, headed away by Vandenberg. Can we make any changes with 15 minutes to go that can affect this game? We've not looked good at all. Waldschmidt comes in, good save from Jardim. That's been the only attack, and it was offside. And it wasn't offside. It just wasn't offside, was it? Briasco with a 6.1. We're going to bring him off. Briasco comes off for Ellis, so that's the only change we can make. That's all three subs done. 5 minutes this game to go. I mean, there's tired legs in the middle from Hannibal and Perez, because we've played two games very close together. Whether that's affected or not, I don't know. If we'd have scored then, from Cali's goal, I think that might have given us a spare to go and try and score again. But we didn't actually have a shot on target. We're going to thrash the arms there. Tell the boys that much work is needed from that. The assistant can go to the press conference because we're not bothered. We're just going to see how bad this injury is. Oh, my word. And what looked a good position at the start of the episode has seen us drop to 5 points away from Rio Ave in 6th. And we need to start picking up some more points before this becomes a bit of an issue, because I'm worried that if we start, now we've lost 2 in a row, that the momentum may have just dried up and the boys are getting used to losing once again, which is what we saw last year and when we were around this position. Hamshi's out for 3 to 4 weeks. That's quite a big loss for us, really. How many games is he going to miss with that? There is a bit of a break, thankfully, from the 3rd of November to the 21st of November, which eats up most of his injury, and he is doubtful for the game against União de Santarém. So we are going to come back anyway. We're going to look a bit further ahead for that. We are going to come back. Where will we come back for? We'll come back for the game against Porto at the start of December. And we will then have a quick look as well as to where we need to improve in the January transfer window. And just looking even further ahead, that's a tough start to January. Benfica, Sporting Lisbon and Braga. 3 tough games there. But we need to have improved results by this game against Porto. And if not, I think things could be just on that slide a little bit and we could be in a little bit of trouble. But we hopefully can pick up some much needed points in the upcoming games before that. And if you have enjoyed that episode, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I shall see you again for more next time.